the sub-regional body has decided to give Guinea a shorter time frame to return the country to constitutional rule, whereas before it gave Mali 18 months. So that is a good improvement. Secondly, it's gone beyond the usual condemnations and the usual expulsions from ECOWAS and add freezing of financial assets of the coup leaders, and also banned, placed a travel ban on them and their families. These are very good. Another development that I find is that the ECOWAS has made it a condition that the coup plotters do not take part in any election that result from the transition process. These measures are really good. I think I can say that there is a very good reason to believe that they would bite to a very significant degree. We should eventually wait to see how the coup leaders would respond to this. These decisions were made not more than 24 hours ago, and we wait to see what Mamadi Doumbouya and his men would do in response to these sanctions. I remember the Shelley Ayokobocho, the Ghanaian foreign minister, saying that the coup plotters actually gave certain conditions themselves. I am not privy to those conditions. It would be interesting to see those conditions that the coup plotters would also give before releasing Alpha Conde, for example. But I say again, the long and short of all this is that we are all waiting to see the response of the coup plotters to these sanctions, fearing that the situation in Guinea would be similar to what is happening in Mali. Was one of the reasons why ECOWAS gave Guinea a shorter time frame. But still, if the coup leaders are going to insist on their promise to rewrite the constitution, then to some extent, 6 months wouldn't be enough in terms of consultations, in terms of doing all the right things to make sure that the constitution that emerges from this transition process actually represents the Guinean people. That said, again, we need to wait to hear what the coup leaders have to say. On both sides, on the ECOWAS side, there's a good reason for them to give the leaders 6 months. But on the other side, on the side of the coup leaders, there is also a good reason to want more time to make sure that the transition period, the transition process is done not in a rush, but in a way that will actually reflect the interests and aspirations of the Guinean people. But there is also the risk that the more you drag it, you drag the process, the more interests become entrenched, and the more difficult it becomes for those entrenched interests to give way for civilian rule.